Okay, thanks for waiting. Sorry, I made a pit stop. I am late. No, it's not a premiere. All right, so hi everybody. Sorry I'm late. I got distracted as usual. Yep, live chat. They haven't done a live chat in a long time. Everything's okay. It wasn't okay. It's been a weird couple of days, 3, 4 days. I threw my back out. So I've been, no, not a brown out, a back out. So anyway, here I am. Let's see, what else is going on? What was I going to talk to you guys about? Hi, Greg. Let me get through some of these comments. Just say hi to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Out here in about 2 months. Well, there you go. So been a busy month. Busy month. Been meeting up with a lot of different people. Put a lot of miles on the scooter, which I think is what threw my back out. So anyway, just been laying around the house for the last 72 hours, basically. Made it through May's birthday. Survived another birthday with May. Making plans to go to Thailand. And I did a group chat this morning with the support group with John. So there's all kinds of topics we can get into, and I'll put it up to you guys as to what you want to talk about. We can talk about May turning 37. We can talk about our upcoming trip to Thailand, and we can talk about expat John, or we can just talk about something else. Whatever you guys like. Hi, Paul. I'm packing my backpack and heading to Spain. I was in Spain back in 2012. Lovely, lovely country. Nomad Patriot, coffee on me. Thank you very much. If I can get back on the scooter, we'll go have that coffee on you. Thank you. No, I wish it was something exciting, but just muscle spasms. Getting old's not fun. I'm telling you, it's not easy being me. How far am I from Manila? An hour's flight is all I know. There's a question. Did I find a new apartment? No. House hunting out here is probably one of the toughest things to do. If you some guys just got super, super lucky. And I'm not totally dissatisfied with where we live, but there is an optimum setup that I can imagine. But anything that I would consider is way beyond my budget. There's guys wanting $1,000 a month for places, and they're nice. And then May and I have gone to look at, 10 houses, and they are not what they portray on the internet. And what we look for is the neighbors. We look for how far set back is the house, the condition of the house, the noise level, and water pressure. There's a zillion things that you have to look at. It's not like in the States at all. There's no information really. And you really don't know a place until you've lived in it for a month. So anyway, we're just toning that down a little bit because we've got an upcoming trip planned and too many plates in the air, so we'll deal with that when we get back. Good to be here. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, happy birthday to baby May. There you go, Larry. Thanks. It's good to be here, Lawrence. Good to be anywhere. David Kaiser. Thank you very much, Mr. Berg, my old friend. I'm no longer in Vegas, so I can't tell you how hot it is anymore. Yeah, I have a friend that's talking about doing a van life type of deal. just seeing America. Is expat John doing well? He is, for all intents and purposes. I, of course, never knew that the expat John deal was going to take off like it did. And I was trying to kind of get away from it for a while there. However, there's just so much interest in it. Actually, the original video caught fire again last week and got over 100,000 views yet again 4 months later. And so there's 10,000 plus comments on that video. And I skim through them every now and then and see them and see what people are saying and what they're thinking. And about 30% are positive and about 70% are negative. So what we're going to do is, I think in about 14 to 15 days from now, I'm going to do a video update, if you will, with my friend Jim. And we've got some things planned where we can bring you up to date as from the day that he left here to what he's doing right now. So I'll just kind of hold off on a bunch of details until that time. And then I talked to John today with a number of other guys in the support group. And I think that somewhere a month or two down the road, him and I might do a live stream together just to kind of keep people abreast of what's going on. Coming to Pecan, there you go. I don't know. I got a haircut 2 weeks ago, I think. Hello from Florida. Yeah, this is probably a lot of people going to be here for the first time because this is a lot later in the day than I normally go on. Took me about a half hour to get out of bed, my lower back. Yeah, give a thumbs up. That's all we ask for here on the Old Dog Channel is a thumbs up. He's got a job. And like I said, I don't want to give away too much because I want to make sure that John stays the course. I don't want to say one thing and then have to come back later and say, well, things have changed. Because that's kind of the MO with John. But he is, every day he's kind of getting more and more acclimated. He's calming down, if you will. He's getting into a routine. And he's going to be supporting the family. So, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on that. I'll save it for the video. Can we talk about Dean a lot? Nothing left to talk about with Dean, is there? Dean's off the radar. Dean got carried away. Dean, I've met a few guys here that were, in fact, one of my best friends here went to Nicaragua and hung out with Dean for a while. And Dean managed to turn that whole thing that he had upside down and apparently got himself in a little bit of trouble. I miss Dean. I was going to have Dean on for Valentine's Day, but I guess not. It seems like Baby May is losing friends. Never seen her with Jen. Baby May's making new friends all the time. What's up with John? How's he doing back in the USA? Video to come. You just arrived a week ago. Cool. So what's the news about John? Well, I'm probably repeating myself here. Let's see, you're going to Thailand on your own, right? It'll be a totally different experience otherwise. Nope, I'm taking May with me. And I'm going to have to do a video about that process. Our next concern is offloading. So we're watching a lot of offloading videos and trying to get prepared. Offloading, for those that don't know, is when you go to take a Filipina out of the country for the first time, they may deny her access to the airplane due to human trafficking and all that kind of stuff. So there's a bunch of measures that we're going to take to prevent that, hopefully, from happening. And it's a process. Is there Valium in the Philippines? Yes, there are. Hey, old dog. Hi from Northern Virginia. We'll miss your rooster of your move. Now, we'll take him with us. There she is. Am I staying in touch with Diana? I've never reached out to Diana. She has reached out to me a number of times. But I make it a point just to leave her alone. And but she's contacted me a number of times. How's it going? It's Oscar. Oh yeah, hey Oscar, how you doing, man? We did meet in Palm Springs. It's all right. He's here. Want to come in?
Yeah.
Come into the group. Is your karaoke neighbor guy still down to 1 or 2 nights a week, or is he ramped back up? The karaoke guy, we hear him what once a week, twice a week?
Yeah, once a week.
About once a week.
Every Sunday and Saturday.
Is it Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So he's not too bad. Boy, it used to be brutal, but he's mellowed out. Hey, Jack Bear. Yeah, I don't know. I imagine it is. I've only spent overnights in Cebu. I've never done Cebu, if you will. There's Lawrence. Yeah, these are my cheaters. Thanks. Minnesota's in the house. Every year after 65 gets stranger and stranger. That's the truth. I'm watching your show for a while now. It's great. Well, thank you very much. Any update on John and his wife? Yeah, I'm kind of repeating myself. But the short end of the story, it's a very long story. And we're going to do a video probably in 12 days, 2 weeks, something like that, about John leaving and an update as to where he's at today. But I can tell you that it's good news so far. So far, so good. He's done real well. You run into cockroaches? No. No. We got lizards. We got everything else, but never cockroaches. We did see a snake.
Yeah.
We saw a snake the other day.
In the front yard.
In the front yard. Hey, happy birthday today.
Thank you. I did.
And see, I hear you about the house hunting. My research so far, the houses look a little shabby compared to a lot of places in Asia. They do. They do. If it's not new construction, the problem with it, maybe I should bring this down a little. I think the problem with it is they're not maintained very well. You know, like this house here that we got was actually pretty well maintained. Foreigners had lived in it before, and they actually did some upgrades to it. So when we came into this house, it didn't need a whole lot. And they just put up her Chinese-looking curtains. And what else did we do? We had a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But we go into these places, and they look great online. And you walk in, and it's just dirty. You know, there's mold in the restrooms. There's a bunch of crap next door. There's some sort of weird structure in the backyard that doesn't make any sense. And we're also very picky. We don't want to live in a subdivision. We don't want to have a million neighbors. We want to live like we are now in a single family residence. This house actually would be perfect if it was just pushed back from the street, and we didn't get so much road noise. Let's see. Good morning from the I do pretty much carnivore. Has been my diet. I have fallen off of it the last 2 weeks because we've had so many people in town, and we've gone to a bunch of lunches and dinners and coffee dates and things like that. And the menu selections aren't always perfect. So I actually fell off the wagon a little bit. I think I gained 2 pounds. But day after tomorrow is the 1st, so I'm going to start a 2-day fast on the 1st and just kickstart it all over again. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Greg.
Did I get her a walker? Actually, she got a guy we had a friend in town that said he was going to buy me a walker because he was here for a birthday. So May went out and made him a T-shirt with a walker on it. Let's see, is the world economy and all that stuff that's going on bother you at all? Well, yeah, it bothers me to see people suffer when they're economically challenged like they are. Sure. Hello, Sir Paul. Hello, Sir Justin Carmack. Justin Carmack and I are going to get together with Bud Brown. I'm going to meet with Bud on Friday. And we thought that we would probably do like a little group meet and greet, if you will, because it's gotten a little tough on all of us to make appointments every day with somebody to meet them for coffee. Not that we have any problem meeting somebody for coffee, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, our lives are going on too. So to do that day in and day out, which is what we pretty much did all this month, became a little laborious. And I think that's what threw my back out. So I put more miles in that scooter in 1 week or 10 days than I did all month. And I'm too old. so, I admit I'm just a broken down lump of coal. But anyway, Justin and myself, and maybe we get Mark and Gio and Bud, and we'll all just go one place and have like a little meet and greet like we did in Palm Springs, but with a bunch of guys. And that way we can meet everybody and everybody can say hi to us, and we'll just get together. See what you do. Where is Baby May? She's a very nice lady. She's right here. We got her. I'm probably behind on comments as usual. Let's see, does your pension go up as much as the rate of inflation? That's a good question. I don't know what the rate of inflation is right now, to be honest with you. But my cost of living, COLA, cost of living adjustment, will be somewhere between 8% and maybe 9% this year. They were talking as high as 10, but that's come down because gas prices have come down about $1, from what I understand. And so the COLA adjustment is tied pretty closely to inflation itself. So we should be getting a pretty good raise this year. Let's see, muscles need magnesium, banana, light exercise, and light will do extra magnesium is king. But thank you very much. Yeah, I take a multivitamin that's got all that stuff in it, but so much for that. Spent a lot of time in Thailand, more than the best place to live, in my opinion, Henderson, Nevada. All kinds of programs for seniors by Filipino wife. So you're in Henderson, Nevada. That's where my church is. Let's see, spent a lot of time at the Mooring PM, the best place to live, in my opinion, Henderson, Nevada. Yeah, if you're going to live somewhere, Henderson's a nice place. What's the noise in the kitchen? Might be the fan. What's the insect situation there? Any bugs about? Yeah, they come and they go. It's weird. They're seasonal. There's little things called no-see-ums, and they're like microscopic. So I'll sit outside, and for 2 days, nothing bothers me. And then on day 3, I'll go outside, and my ankles and my feet are itching like crazy. And the cure for it is rubbing alcohol. You have to pour rubbing alcohol on it. As far as other bugs, we don't get too many spiders or what are they called? Tocos. Mm-hmm. We get a few of those in the house, but primarily it's ants. They have a big season, but they've chilled out. So you get a lot of ants in your house. During ant season, you got to spray and keep them under control. What else? And then there's flies. Now, for some reason, we don't get a lot of flies here, but Ray's house down the street, he gets a ton of flies. I don't know why. And we're only just down the street from each other. Yeah, pound the like button, for crying out loud. Hydrate, don't throw your back out like I did. Hey, Paul and Baby May, I love your channel. Your videos are very helpful, enlightening, and sometimes very funny. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ricky.
Let's see. Will you interview one of your ever-increasing crazy people that subscribe to your channel? Yeah, I would love to. I'm actually looking for a sidekick. So there's a number of guys that I really like, and we share the same sense of humor. So I'm always trying to think of something new to do to entertain myself. Yeah. Chinatown, Manila, you are looking more handsome. Come here to this lucky Chinatown. Okay, there you go. Just curious on your pension, if it goes up as much as the inflation rate. Again, I think it's going to go up about 8%. So whatever inflation is, it is. I don't know what inflation is these days. Well, hello, B. William. Hey, well, welcome aboard. We've had a lot of new subscribers lately, so I'm wondering if we should repeat some videos that we've done in the past to bring it up to speed. But I haven't done a video in 5 days because I've been hurt. I've been playing wounded. Couldn't get out of bed. May had to lift me out of bed yesterday or pull me, help, assist. We have such a glamorous life we have here. My back is going to be fine. The good news is that there's nothing wrong. I had a major problem back in the late 90s, I'm sorry, with my neck. And I had to have surgery for that. That was, what am I trying to say? It'll come to me. Yes, don't hurt yourself when you hit the thumbs up. So I just have muscle strain right now in my back, and it's gone away about 50% from yesterday. First 2 days were brutal.
Yeah.
I was hobbling, and came out of nowhere, man. I think it was riding the bike. So Jess is new to the channel. Welcome here, Jess. Good morning, Paul from Rooster Poop, Ohio. Well, you know what, Sunshine? The majority of the guys that I've been meeting, and I mean majority, I mean about 70%, didn't come out here to relocate. They came out here to see if they wanted to relocate. And they did, which I think is the optimum thing to do, was they floated a test balloon. They got on a plane, they came out, and they kicked the proverbial tires for a while. They went to Cebu, they went to Bohol, they went to here in Dumaguete, Manila, et cetera, and just kind of snooped around for a month or two. A number of guys said, I don't like it here. And I said, I commended them. I said, well, at least you came out and looked around. Now you know that you don't like it, and now you can move on to someplace you might like. I prefer Thailand to the Philippines in many different ways. So that's why once we get what's her name over here on a plane and see how she acclimates to it, we're gonna think about maybe relocating there. I don't know. A lot of it has to do with the visa. I know that I can get a 1-year visa over there, some way, shape, or form. I have not investigated it one bit, so I have no clue what it is for a Filipino to get a visa over there. But we're going to go for 2, maybe 3 weeks. We're going to do medical checkups on both of us and see some old friends. And maybe we'll be meeting some new friends, some Thai people that I'm friends with, so she'll see that. We're going to be in Phuket, but we might travel, take a bus ride, go up to, what's it called, Chiang Mai, I think it is. And I've got friends over there that are already on the ground. We're going to do an Airbnb. I'll have an apartment right next to my friend Gary. And so it should be a pretty fun excursion. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Poor Justin, I gave him the wrong day. He came up here the day early with a cake. And I was so screwed up between my back and how busy I had been. I told Justin it was Saturday, but he was talking to me on Thursday. And I said, yeah, it's tomorrow, which was Friday. So poor Justin came all the way up here on Friday with a cake and couldn't find us. He contacted me and he was totally cool. He realizes I'm old and feeble. So he came up Saturday to the party, brought a cake with him, brought his wife. We had a lovely time.
Yeah.
Happy birthday
Thank
from
you,
Cecil.
Susan.
Oh, thank you very much. And welcome. Welcome to coming out. SoCal's in the house. All right. At first, it was so damn epic. It was. And, you know, you can't make that stuff up. That was just one of those golden moments in ever. And you can't duplicate it. So you just we tried and we had some fun on other videos. But it was epic. It was just so damn funny. I don't think I ever laughed so hard in my life. Yeah, we're both doing fine. We really are. St. Cloud, Florida. Joe from Malaysia. They're following you. Interesting channel. Well, good on you. I'm thinking about Malaysia also. I've got all kinds of plates in the air. I got all kinds of thoughts. One minute I'm buying a car. The next minute I'm going to Thailand. The next minute I'm. What had happened, the reason I'm so spun out is because COVID is finally letting us free again. And my plan originally, when I came over here, was to use the Philippines as a home base and travel to other countries. And so that's what I'm going to try to fire that back up. Granada Hills. Wow, I almost went to Granada Hills High School, but ended up going to Chatsworth. That's great. Right there off of Devonshire, right? Oh, actually, Justin and I don't want to let too much out of the bag here, but we're going to be doing a video together here one of these days. And I have some ideas on that video. Justin doesn't even know what I'm thinking. Where's Harold Balder? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. In Thailand with Baby May, that would be awesome for you both. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ida.
Yeah, she will get a fresh prospect or outlook, if you will, on the world. That's true. I'll give you a rundown of what we're doing. We got 500 people on here. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Photos of us together for 4 years. A round trip ticket. Of course, her passport, which she's supposed to be receiving next week, finally, after about 5 trips to the what's that called? Department of Foreign Affairs. Yeah. We're going to go to an attorney and have an attorney write up. He has a checklist, I'm told. And so I guess he kind of vouches for us and checks off all this stuff. She has to have money in her pocket.
Yeah.
Because we've been watching, I asked her to watch them in her native tongue, if you will, offload videos and what went wrong with women trying to leave the first time. If I wasn't under the gun time-wise, I would just take her ass to Singapore for a day and come back, because that's the easiest place to go. But we're going to try to do the deal. The worst case scenario is she gets offloaded, and I don't know, we're going to have to come up with a plan B. Do I continue forward, or do I just come home with her? We'll have to talk about that. Yeah, he wants me to go diving. Good luck with that. Can you imagine? Thank you very much, Roland. Flying there in September. Oh, good.
Yeah, September.
We'll probably be gone September. No, we won't. It'll be the middle of September. Hello, Doug. I'll have to watch you later. I've been a very long day. Well, I don't blame you, David. Get some rest. I pray that Baby May does not get offloaded. Most be able to prove that she's very strong. She will be returned. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention. We have a joint bank account, and I've been moving money because of the exchange rate. So we got $5,000 or $6,000 in that account, and and it's a joint account. So she's going to go. I'm going to take her before we go and get a balance, if you will, slip. Okay, I've got money in this bank, and we'll take our bank statement with us. And then she's got her own personal account at BDO, so she'll do the same thing. Look, I'm not destitute. I'm not, trying to escape, go get a job somewhere. So there's the bank accounts. There's the return ticket. There's the letter from the attorney. There's her YouTube channel that she uses. That's her job, if you want to call it that. She's employed over here. And I think we've got a really solid case. A lease agreement with both her name and my name on it. And it's expired, but we can get our landlord to write up a new one, I'm sure. Hello, fellow sexpats. Happy birthday to Baby May. Yay, baby May. Still looking for a place to rent. Well, that's going to be the biggest challenge for you. Let's see. Does May have her passport now? Yes and no. We after, I don't know how many trips, 3 or 4 trips?
6.
6.
Yeah.
She would
6
know.
times.
She's the one that's been doing it. 6 trips
Yeah.
to the Department of Foreign Affairs where we had everything just right, but one thing was missing. Okay. So we would get the missing thing, go back. Well, no, now there's something new missing. Okay. So go back. And that went on for 3 or 4 months and made 2 or 3 online appointments with them. And each time you have to pay, right?
Yeah.
What did it cost to register?
1,200.
1,200. So that was like 20 some odd bucks. So she's into this thing almost $100 between lawyers and registrations and everything else.
NBI.
NBI, police clearances.
Yeah.
How many police clearances did you get?
Police clearance.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
1.
1. No, you got a second one.
Before.
Yeah,
Before.
2. She got 2 police clearances. So anyway, it was just a lot of running around to all these different entities and just stressful for her because she would go in and have it all ready to go and they would toss her out. And then I tried to go in and talk to them. That didn't go well.
Yeah.
I never raised my voice.
I took your the
I said, I don't want to talk to the manager. They said he's busy. I said, how do you know? You're talking to me. How do you know if he's busy or not? You can't come in. You're a foreigner. I don't want to come in. I want him to come out here. Let me talk to him. He's busy. How do you know? And then the other officer came over. So we got into this back and forth. And I just said, I just want to talk to the guy. I just want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And I did.
And then the guard said, only her the local.
Yeah, only the locals. That's fine. Bring him over here. And I said, well, he kept saying he's busy. And I said, how do you know he's busy? Maybe he's back there picking his nose. I don't know. Bring him over. You know, I just want to chat with him. It's not that big a deal. No, they wouldn't comply. They didn't like me. They went back without me.
Yeah. Because I'm afraid.
And I never got mad. I never raised my voice. I never did. I just was insistent. I was like, well, come on, you know, can I just talk to him, please? Please? No. Well, that's my boiling point. Happy birthday,
Thank
baby
you,
May.
Philip.
Yay,
Thank you,
baby
Jay.
May. Yep, there she is.
Hello, Jeez.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Sunny Florida's in the house. You're also from Minnesota. Gonna get cold one of these days. Nebraska's here. The Philippines trails only in the number of sex workers. That's why it's so hard to get. I would imagine so. Yeah. Unfortunately there's a element would be the word of people that do human trafficking, and I can understand, fully respect the government wanting to protect its citizens. I totally get it. But Jennifer Terry, for example, the Filipina that does all the travel advisories, even she says that it's overdone. If you can come in and we're together, we can prove we've been together for 4 years, and she's got money in her pocket and a passport and a round trip ticket and all this and that and the other. I think we're cool. Mark and Jen Thornton went and they didn't have any problems, but they're married. So I don't know if that was part of the dynamic that helped or not. I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to make it out here, yeah? I am a few years after 65 and I'm making the best of it. Well, you and me both. Did you make it up? Did you make that up, Jameson? What are you talking about, Justin? What did Jameson say? Oh, yes, the Philippines trails only Thailand in the number of sex workers. Oh, I see. I misunderstood. Yeah, that's not a true statement. You're right, Justin. Yeah, it's my little hippie chick. She has absolutely no qualms about what she wears. Hey, Paul and Baby May, how can I contact you guys regarding a potential branding promotion partnership? It's nothing. And I think Baby May would be perfect. We don't do that kind of stuff. Thank you for the offer. But I don't do any endorsements. I don't do, what's it called? I don't do memberships. I don't do Patreon. I don't sell coffee mugs. It's not a job to me. It's a hobby. And the minute I got to show up and do something and file a report or go to a meeting, it's no longer fun. Now it's gone from my video diary to employment. I'm not going to thank you for the offer.
Yeah.
I see you don't run into cockroaches, they run into you. They're as big as Volkswagens. I have seen a few. Yeah, they're pretty good size. Happy birthday, Baby
Thank
May.
you, Dan.
We'll be into Cebu on the 27th. Hoping to visit Duma. That'd be awesome. Another
Thank you,
happy
Patrick.
birthday. Yeah, you could open. Yeah, it's true. I understand completely. Will you share the? You checked out in Thailand any gross concern problems you had? Not sure. Not smoking issue, right? Hope your dad's well. Let's see. Well, what we're going to do is the question is, I think, is what are we going to be doing as far as the medical? And primarily, it's just going to be a bunch of blood panels and all that kind of stuff, and where they check to see, cholesterol, thyroid, this, that, the other. May suffer sometimes from headaches still.
Yeah.
I do smoke, so yeah, I need to have that all checked into. Check into smoking cessation programs that they have. Just diet, exercise, all that kind of stuff. But mainly find out if there's anything to be concerned about. I forget what they're called, PSI levels or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that much about medical stuff. But I do know that if they take blood and urine and stool or spit or whatever and just check it out to see the obvious. And my dad's doing well. Thank you. Why is there no traffic? I don't know. I like it. I like the fact that you just go. Oh, you're going to stay in Mactan. I wish I could go to Mactan one of these days. Maybe we will. Happy birthday, Baby May.
Thank you, Lord.
I'd like to see Paul diving with you. That would be an epic video. I got an even better one planned than diving. I haven't even shared it with Justin yet. Thank you very much, Randy.
Yeah, thank you, Randy.
Not going to be looking because I have a Filipino there. Good. Oh, yeah. Riza's doing good.
Yeah.
Riza did some interviews the other day.
Yeah.
For Baby May's channel, actually. So, and her laptop's working great. Have you ever seen people eating poo? Who's this guy? Hi, Danny.
Danny.
You're proving that you can teach an old dog new tricks. Enjoy listening to your lives. Thank you very much, Rick. Sydney, Australia, welcome aboard. Yeah, cake and ice cream. They had a lot of good food, huh?
Yeah.
Happy
Domingo,
birthday
thank
from
you.
Domingo.
Freda.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freda.
The steps can use from being offloaded apart from the a lot. I already went over them, but I'll do a video on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Happy birthday, May.
Thank you, Joe.
I don't know if you watch all of Justin's channel, but he's going, oh, John, Justin's my hero. Justin's doing awesome. Hi, David. Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, here's going to put in a house in Dulce Vita. Dulce. Oh, yeah, yeah. You built, oh, that's right. There was a house being built there. Dulce Vita, the owner of Dulce Vita, actually came up to me at Bellcrest a couple months ago and thanked me. And I couldn't figure out, I didn't even know who she was. And because I've always mentioned Big Rock and Dulce Vita as two kind of go-to places for people coming into town. Good apartments, easy to set up. There's our friend Lawrence. How are you, buddy? So this guy Froggy, what's the deal with him? Put in a timeout, I guess. He's just going to keep up space. Let's see. When your lovely wife happens to visit us here in Chinatown, Manila, I'll treat you two to lunch. North Power. All right. Oh, I missed one. To help Monty, I read in Social Security. You one of the crazy people? Welcome aboard. Most of you are. Yay for Critter Hunter is right. Happy birthday from Carl. Mark Thornton's news. I see that Jen finally realized how poor Mark is and she's ready. So that is a troll. So we'll just put him in a timeout. I don't like to block people, but I do put them out so they'll sit there and take up the whole time. Oh, congratulations. You made it. Thank you very much for joining in.
Yeah, thank you.
See, Justin's got a lot of fans here. Yeah, I put him in timeout. Foggy. Oh, I'm sorry, you missed me in Las Vegas and LA. How's the truck doing? The truck. Hey, Paul from KSTDO, if you get a chance, you might want to check out the Stephen Gardner YouTube site. Excellent information about Social Security and what's happening in Washington, D.C. There you go. God bless you too, Alan.
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, how you doing, man? 16%. Oh, that's the inflation rate. So no, my Social Security check does not keep up with inflation. It's about half. Let's hear about all three. Now, where were we behind in comments? Oh, okay. No, we're not going to be receiving. He's not going to get her passport. I think on the 7th is the estimated date of getting it. So, you know how that goes, these estimations. But once she gets it, we'll be able to go in and book the tickets because I have to have the passport number to get her on an airline. And we'll do an Airbnb in Phuket. We're going to have to do a hotel night either in Bangkok or Manila or both. It's weird getting from Dumaguete to Manila and then Manila to Bangkok and then Bangkok to Phuket. Just trying to fly from, I put it in the computer just for grins, fly from Dumaguete to Phuket takes like a day and a half when it's a 3-hour flight from Manila to Bangkok. So obviously we're going to want to come from here to Manila. Cebu doesn't work. I already checked. Clark doesn't work. I already checked. So we got to go to Manila. And then from Manila, it's only a 3-hour flight to Thailand. And then worst case scenario is we get a hotel for a night or two in Bangkok next to the airport. Because I do have some friends in Bangkok. And we can just hang out with them for a few days. And let me see Bangkok. That would trip or trigger. And then move on to Phuket. So right now it's just a matter of getting on the computer for probably 7 or 8 hours and mapping it all out time-wise. Because the one thing I do not like about traveling is layovers for a long time. I do not like to cool my heels for 8 or 9 hours in an airport. I would rather just check into a hotel, cheap hotel, and go the next day. So I don't hold up that well anymore. Huge roundup of Justin Carmack. Yeah, Justin's lost a bunch of weight, and he's staying with it. CPI, W was 1% in July. Wait for August CPI. I think that's in regards to the COLA. To help money, I read in Social Security book that a person can get Medicare at 62 if they're disabled. Should I send the verbiage to you? I appreciate that, but he's actually got all kinds of information on that already. But appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's right. Your truck died. Transmission, right? Well, we put Froggy in a timeout. Let's say trying to get back to the college in early November. Hope to come down and see you and Mark both. Well, good deal. I'm here in Iowa. I've been in the Philippines back in 2000. I went to retire in Cebu. Have some time to wait. Only 48 years old, but nice to learn more along the way. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jeff. Wish I was 48. Froggy was caught eating poo. We should have Critter Hunter here with us. Oh, was it CPI was 9.1? Is that what we're getting? I hope so. I think that comes out in October. Let's see, I haven't been in the PI since '89, but I was always impressed by how clean the people kept their homes and businesses. Yeah, the people are always look like shiny new dimes. I never see really dirty people. I see a lot of dirty houses and streets and dogs, but the people, I don't know. People in the Philippines, lots of Filipinos want to move to the United States. If they did want to move there, I imagine it would be just quality of life, opportunity. Much more opportunity in the States than here. Yeah, fire answer, no fun. Wait for the right home for you. When you see, that's exactly right. We're not rushing this. We go out. We were going out for a few days, looking around. Went online, saw what we could see, and just didn't happen. So fortunately, we're no longer on a lease. We're on a month-to-month here because we've been living here for over a year, and we can bail out at any time. But I think once we do the Thailand thing, I've been floating the idea of living for 2 months in this country, 2 months in another country, 2 months in another country, but may dial that back to just 2 weeks in the country, come home, spend a couple of months here, then go 2 weeks to Malaysia, come back here. That's probably more viable. But you never know. And once we do go somewhere, if we really do fall in love with a certain area, I don't see a problem. Again, it's just all about visas. That's really the thing. The cost of living in Thailand, Kuala Lumpur, Cambodia, Vietnam are comparable to the Philippines. Some are higher, some are lower, but we can work it within our budgets. I'm confident with that. It's just where do we want to live? And May's not going to want to be too far from her family for too long.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we could just bail out for 5 years and her never see her mom or dad again. So there's a strong bond there, as it should be. Let's see. The incest situation is alive and well. It's kind of rude. Actually, it's late. It's noon here.
Yep, well,
Do mango trees, lanzoni trees do, because they're sweet, and ants. I don't know about mango trees. We don't have them. Mosquitoes, we don't have a whole ton of mosquitoes here, but you got to watch out for them because they can give you dengue.
yeah.
And May's had dengue,
Yeah, I've been the dengue.
and you're in the hospital.
Yeah. 4 weeks.
2 weeks in the hospital
Yeah.
with dengue fever. Yeah, a little bit. But you know what? Rust never sleeps. Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, flying ants, we got those. Yes. Yeah. Electricity is not a big deal. If you just bring a power strip with you, or you can buy one here, and adapters are all over the place. So that's not a big deal. Better to be old than dead is right. Mark wants his noose back. We got some squirrels on the channel. Time out. Hey, Paul, checking in from Australia. How often are the brownouts? We've had a ton of brownouts this month. And they're doing a lot of vegetation clearing, and then just the normal knucklehead stuff of a transformer or whatever it's called blowing up. So we've had a lot. The scheduled brownouts I can deal with. If they give us a week's notice and you know on Saturday or Sunday you're not going to have power from 6 to 6, it's okay. We just make plans to go somewhere and or not. Because it's pretty cool up here.
Yeah.
So sometimes we don't even have to leave. Because what you're doing on a brownout is chasing air conditioning or cool weather. But if it's cold and raining up here, like it's been the last few nights, we have no reason to leave. We just hang out with no juice. Paul, is it true that there's a lot of poisonous snakes? Yeah, I think the Philippines does have a lot of snakes, but we've only seen one. In 5 years here, I just seen one, and it was in my front yard.
Yeah.
And my neighbor's got a viper, this green viper that's curled around some trees. So, yeah, they're definitely out here, but I don't know about their poison level. Yeah, you gotta stay on the right side of the grass. Thank you, Jose. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of the ones that are just wasting space here. Be here in 2 weeks, Jim. Good on you. You know, I'm still fighting with Wise. Not fighting with them, but I have to take my computer and my phone down the hill to an internet shop to finish my setup with TransferWise. Why? Because I don't get a phone signal up here. And every time I log into TransferWise, or Wise now, they say, hey, we just sent you an SMS to verify it's you. And I don't get it. So I have to pack it. I've yet to do it. I got about halfway through setting up my Wise account. And I figured, I said, oh, I want to do it on a computer at home. And what do? They send me an SMS that I couldn't respond to. And what else? Remitly blew me out completely because I didn't respond to an email I didn't know I got. So I learned my lesson. I need to go to an internet shop. I need to have a bunch of windows open. I need to have my phone here. And that way, when they send me all the security stuff, I can respond to it right away and get it handled. So, life in the Philippines. Second wife was Filipino, loved the relationship, but a bit of a black heart. That happens. Yeah, it happens with all kinds of women. Hello from Miami. Yeah. Harriet. Oh, there's Harriet. We're Harriet. Blink 3 times. Amazing. That's my kind of comment right there. Yeah, Froggy's one of those deals that you just got to get rid of. We don't get too much stuff anymore, though, on the live streams. In fact, that's the most I've had in a long time. Hi, hi.
Hi.
Well, I already put him in timeout, but yeah, everybody can block it if they want. But he'll just create a new account and come back as someone new. Let's see. The mistake the foreigners make is they become seduced by kind words. The girls of the Philippines are not identical. They are varied and different in personality as anywhere in the planet. Thank you very much, RC.
Thank you all for the invitation.
Yes, Graham Froggy. Paul, I trade in the financial markets and the US dollar is showing signs of topping. Why is it you can convert some currency to the advantage? Yeah, we've been doing that. Good advice. How much do you have to earn monthly to be considered rich? I have no idea. I think, I don't know. Are you talking about a foreigner or a Filipino? What would you consider to be rich? A Filipino? 50,000 a month?
I don't know.
You don't know either. Well, welcome to the channel, Cleveland fan. I ran around and showed different areas. I really do like the area. Maybe in the future we'll meet up. It's also awesome that you're into keto. I'm very into Dr. Burke. Yeah, I think that he's one of the guys that I've watched. There's a new thing out a guy did. I don't know if it's true or not, but they say if you take a cold shower in the morning for 5 minutes, you'll burn calories because your body's trying to reheat itself. Let's see. Now I have new Filipino girlfriend after long search. Very honest and trustworthy, of course. Very beautiful. A large age gap, and neither of us care. Hope to be in the Philippines in 3 months and visit and maybe relocate. And as handsome as ever is there with your lovely girlfriend. Well, I believe the lovely girlfriend part. The handsome. I think you're blowing smoke. So you think 2,500 a month is considered rich? I didn't know if you're talking about Americans or foreigners rather, or if you're talking about Filipinos. It's very nice seeing you. All the best. Yeah, we get along pretty good. We have our moments. Greetings and salutations. Always nice to see y'all. Well, thank you, Ed. Let's see, retired Navy vet, went to the Philippines several times while deployed to Japan back in the 80s and loved it. Japan. I was just reading about Japan. Japan's got a big problem with lack of babies. They say they sell 10 times more adult diapers than baby diapers. That's a problem. I was actually going to ask whether you'd consider moving to Thailand. You answered it, yeah. I lived in Thailand for over a year. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Visa is the problem with Thailand. That's the only reason I didn't go there. And genuine health since baby May has joined you. Absolutely. It takes years off my life. There you go. Good on you, Toby. Toby came out. He was here three months ago and decided to get the hell out. Stayed a week total. And I can dig it. I commend you for coming out and taking a look. It's not for everybody. I'm the first to say it. Have you ever gone? No, I've never. No, I haven't traveled, man. COVID stopped everything. You know, we want to go here, we want to go there. And so we were going to do initially a bunch of island hopping, but I decided it was better just to reserve our cash and do some big trips as opposed to 5 little ones. So we were going to go to Palawan and where else? Davao and Baguio.
Yeah.
We were going to do all these little trips around the Philippines and thought it through. And I said, I think it would be a lot better just to do a big trip out of the country and spend the money doing that and get more out of it. Be a good eye opener for May and a good break for all of us. You're gonna be able to. I'm really interested in vlogging about the medical thing over there, and I'll just give you my honest opinion: good, bad, indifferent. How much it cost, where it was, what they did, what the results were. and kind of compare it to here. You see, if you ever want a motorcycle for the channel, let me know. There are some trolls in moderator. Yeah, thanks, Philip. I don't use moderators. I used to. It turned out that one of the moderators was a troll. So I had more trouble with the moderator than I did the trolls themselves. But I appreciate that. But to be honest with you, I don't get a lot of trolls on the channel anymore. And when they pop up, and I don't block them. I don't block people. They're free to watch. I just put them what's called a timeout, so they can't comment for 15 minutes. Well, you got reported now, Froggy. See, I is not as nice as I am. She reported your ass. There was somebody I had to report. What'd they do? Oh, they cloned my Facebook. I said they hacked it, which was wrong. They cloned it. They took our picture, which is my profile picture, her and I, and they were running around making comments to people, real nasty comments, as if it was coming from me. And people brought my attention to it. They said, I know this isn't you, but you need to report this. And I was so grateful for them contacting me. So 2 or 3 people reported this guy or gal, whoever it was, and I reported them. And 5 minutes later, it was gone. They took the site down, the Facebook deal. So I appreciate that. Hello from me and Justin. I'll speak for Justin. Yeah, we're going to see Gary, and we'll be Gary and I tried to do a live stream a month or so ago, and it didn't work on his end. So anyway, we'll be seeing Gary over there. We'll be seeing AJ. We'll be seeing my friend Numi and her husband Deep, and I'm going to try to do interviews with all 3 of them. And then if we go to Chiang Mai, we'll definitely vlog from there and vlog from wherever we're staying. I think we're staying in a condo on Beach Boulevard. 2 coffees at the airport. Right on. Thank you very much, Todd. Appreciate that. Are you friends with Sunit in Thailand? His Airbnb? I am not friends with that person, no. Best wishes from Dublin, Ireland. Hey, I'm either Irish or Scottish. I want to do that one of those days. I want to do one of those genealogy deals, where you send a piece of hair, DNA, and they tell you what your lineage is. I'm curious about that. No eating cake is right. Hey, Mark. I recommend you take the overnight sleeper train up to Chiang Mai. That might be fun. See, I have absolutely no clue. Even though I lived in Phuket for a year, I had no desire to go anywhere but where I was at. And I was already into what I was doing in Phuket, which was a lot of it was church-based. So, but Chiang Mai, a train ride, sounds like fun. Yeah, Justin's going to hang in there. He gave up the carnivore thing, but I didn't watch your video yet. Exchange in pesos, have May hold the cash. Yeah, May's going to be having American money. She's going to have about 500 USD in her wallet and about 10 or 20,000 pesos in her purse. And I'm going to have the other 500 or whatever it is, and I'm taking in cash and a few pesos. So hopefully we've got that covered. The letter from the attorney, the return trip, pictures, your IDs, your bank accounts, bank statements, lease agreement. Ugh, if they don't let us in on that, I don't know what's going to happen. Hello from Texas. I will move to an area in January. Cool. No cheating on the diet, Justin. I cheated. This week. I'm the one that should be chewed out. Update on John in the USA. I'm going to be doing an update video with my friend Jim in a couple of weeks. And but long story short, he's fine. Was Sunny in Thailand? No. Happy birthday, May. Let them eat cake. She said it's like Marie Antoinette.
Thank you, Pauline.
Why hijack Paul's live stream? Yeah, I know. Who am I doing anything to? Yeah, keep up the good work there, Justin. Yeah, it's huge. We moved money over a lot last month. I moved so much, Zoom told me to cool it till next month. Hi, Michelle. She loves unboxing. Let's see, I must admit I enjoyed the first interview with Dean. It was lightning in a bottle. Yeah. Dean was one of those love-hate guys. But the first one was epic. I'd like to duplicate that, but you just can't. Lightning in a bottle, that's a good saying. Does girlfriend expect marriage? I guess after time. That's that in any country, right? You're a well-spoken individual, Sir Paul. Salute. Well, thank you very much, yes. Any update on expat John? John's doing okay. Everybody wants to know about John.
Yeah.
John's video went crazy. And then it calmed down. And then last week it got another 100,000 views. And now it just shut off again. So I don't know what happens. I don't know why that the algorithm in Google picks it up for some reason. We're hoping it gets 1 million views just so we can say we got a video with 1 million views. Yeah, we are engaged. See, the problem with getting married is it practically shuts down taking her to America. Silly as that sounds. It's easier to get a Filipina into the States under a fiance visa than if you're already married. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. But it is what it is. Hey man, I like the idea you all mentioned about having a meet up with your subscribers. It would help us to get a chance to meet up with other newbies too. That actually is the big side benefit to that. Every time I did 2 meetups, one in LA and one in Vegas, and I think 20 to 30 people showed up to each one. And all of the big thing was not so much that I got to meet them in person, which was a great privilege both times, but they all made friends with each other. And so, you got 30 people, they got 30 new friends. And from what I understand, a lot of them stay in touch. Do some rolls on that back. Yeah, my back's getting better. It feels better every hour. Actually, Aloxan is the magic bullet. I was taking Tylenol and something else. Biogesic, but that's more for a cold.
Yeah.
And I asked May to go down to the store yesterday and get some Aloxan.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that's like the magic bullet. It's
Thank you,
much better.
Leo. Celebrating me happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Love Baby May's interview with Miss Nix.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, we want to encourage you to be the 1,000th subscriber to Miss Nix. When we met Miss Nix, she had 285 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then she spent a little time on my channel while I was interviewing her brother-in-law. And then May did an interview with her.
Yeah.
And she did an interview with you.
Yeah.
And last time I looked, she had 980 some odd subscribers. So we want to get her to that 1,000 mark, that magical 1,000 mark. May and I like nothing more than to help nice people, especially people like Miss Nix. She's only 18 years old.
Yeah.
And she's trying to make her way in the world. She was going to get a nun, of all things. But things change. Anyway, we like to see channels like that grow. And if we can help a little bit, that's always awesome. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to Miss Nix in the description after this thing cycles through. It'll take 20 or 30 minutes for this live stream to wrap itself up, if you will. And then I'll put a link to her channel in the description. And anybody who wants to, you might be the magical 1,000th subscriber. Greetings from Manhattan Beach. My brother worked at Kramer Mazda in Santa Monica. I worked at Walker Burgie Ford in Santa Monica. Good afternoon, Paul. Hey, everyone from Davao. Hey, Mr. Ron, how are you, buddy?
Mr. Ron.
Get down to the Mercado. Someone needs a timeout. Yeah. Yeah. We got a feeling we're going to have a couple, 3 extras this time. I don't know why. Maybe it's the time of day. Those days, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Once we went to the airport one time, and May was wearing a pair of her short shorts.
Ah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
remember the cop?
Yeah.
What's your relationship to this guy? I thought May was one of those girls. She showed him a ring.
Yeah.
Remember the cop actually asked me,
Yeah. Because
well, yeah, because you were
I'm
wearing,
wearing the very short. So
yeah.
that's why he asked them.
So now when we go out in public, she just wears normal stuff. She likes her short stuff. Oh well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Forrest.
I enjoy more. I mean, I say this all the time, but I still drag back into it. But I think I'm going to do a video today about doing YouTube, and I don't think it's going to get very many views. I already know that going in, but it's a video I've been wanting to do, and it's one of those videos I kind of do for myself, and I know it's going to get real small percentage of views, but it's going to be titled something like "So You Want to Do YouTube," and I think I'll just kind of go through. What the experience of doing YouTube is like. What do you guys think of that idea? Any good?
Manila, sorry.
Are you a rope? I think we got rid of Froggy. Are there any mods to block this guy? I put him in I put him in timeout. This guy keeps. I can't tell what this guy is. Yeah, we already put him in timeout. I don't have moderators. I just like to let the dogs out off the leash. There's tennis up at Valencia Plaza, and there's golf courses that I haven't been to. They're out here. I just haven't been to them. How can I contact you guys regarding a potential branding promotion? Nothing would be perfect. Not going to happen, my friend. Thanks for the offer. Let's see. Hello from Double Springs, Alabama, coming this January 2nd to marry your Filipina. Ooh.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. Happy birthday, baby May.
Thank you, John.
Miss smoking with you, Paul. The smokers are becoming rare. We're like lepers. Yeah. I think that you're a trolley too, man. I don't know. Let's see. You sound like you are super prepared for your trip, Paul. I hope to see you again when I return in December. I met someone just after meeting you in July, and we'll be back to see her again. Well, good on you, Carrie. Good deal. It's good meeting you, too. Let's see. Oops. Lost it. You're from the San Fernando Valley. I lived and attended Sylmar High School. Did you experience the 50? Yeah, absolutely, I did. I sure did. That was something else. I remember every minute of that earthquake, and the Sylmar quake, and the Northridge quake. And we had some hardcore earthquakes back in the day. My Filipino wife girlfriend at the time to Hong Kong and Macau. She did not have much money because we had no problems. Good. I think that there are certain places to go that are easier than others, Hong Kong being one of them. So we'll play it by ear. I just want to get out before the 22nd because I don't want to fool around with an exit clearance. But if push comes to shove and I've got to delay it till October, it's not the end of the world. But I want to just do things my way. Yeah, I am Kentucky Fried Chicken guy. What's his name? Colonel Sanders. Yeah. Hey, Steven.
7.
Boom. Yeah, they were big. 93, 91, the Northridge quake. Actually, I was in Vegas during the Northridge quake. Vancouver, Canada. Happy
Sorry.
birthday.
Thank you,
Yay.
Terry.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, Jess.
Yeah, we're alive. I think we're alive. Are we alive, May? Greetings to you. Yeah, we should be okay. If not, I'll be sure to let you know. Actually, it is. It just looks like a dead guy sitting here. So, Paul, no old dog, no coffee cups, no T-shirts, no banners, no memberships, no Patreons, no what is the other stuff people do? I don't know. Endorsements or something. No. Not that, I mean, they have termites out here, but we haven't experienced it. Oh, no, it's not true. Well, we haven't experienced it, but a friend of mine just moved into an apartment and it had termites. So, yeah. Happy birthday, baby. Baby.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Ron.
Well, good, Ron. We hope to see you too. Happy birthday,
Charlie,
May.
thank you.
Just another trail. Yeah, believe me, she did the birth certificate like 4 times. One time it was blurry. They kicked her out because the birth certificate was blurry after she.
Yeah.
I'll do a whole video on it. It's just too much to say right here.
Yeah.
Hey, aloha
Thank
from
you.
Hawaii. There you go.
Hawaii.
You okay after? Well, actually, the trip to the hospital was months ago, and that was just that. It was a trip to the doctor at the hospital, so that got kind of out of proportion. I didn't get checked into the hospital. I was thinking about it yesterday with my back, but I just wrote it out. Actually, you know what? May could do that out here. Technically, I can't do that kind of stuff, which is not why I don't do it. I don't do it because I don't want to work. But Bud Brown's looking into doing it. He's going to do it, and I think May could do it. Might be something she'd have the energy to stay on top of, but do some merchandising, like maybe make T-shirts or maybe make bunny ears or something. I don't know. Maybe once you get to 25,000 subscribers, we'll look at that. Oh, I'm sorry we didn't make it, man. I missed meeting a lot of people. I apologize. We got overextended some days. No, this isn't live. It's all an optical illusion.
Thank you.
Hello, Sabu. How young is baby May?
73.
73. Yeah.
Joke. 37 years old.
Oh, you're 37. That was May's big joke. To reverse the numbers. Davenport, Iowa. It's my father's hometown. Davenport, Iowa. Well, thanks for joining, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Freaky Rike Taco Twister. Okay, so that's a timeout guy. Hope John is doing well. He is, I'm happy to say. Latest on John. This is how far behind we are.
Yeah.
Never fails. I start late and then I'm constantly playing catch up. John is doing well. And I'm going to do an entire video update with my friend Jim. But I want to give it at least a month in the States before I do that. This is Peaceful Paul. Hey, Paul. Good to meet someone named Peaceful Paul. Get your arteries checked. Make sure there's nothing starting to get blocked. Yeah, I'm sure they'll check all that crap. Oh, you also stayed at the Sierra, room 611. Really? So we were at the, what room were we in? We changed to 5 something.
501.
501.
Yeah.
Yeah.
501.
Hey,
43.
there's Buddy. We'll be seeing you, buddy. We're coming to Thailand, like it or not. Oh, Monty. I saw Monty. He was at the party. We had a little get together for May. What was that, Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. And Monty was there. And he's maintaining. You know, he's not getting worse. He's not getting really better. He's doing some physical therapy right now, primarily for his face and speech. And he's leaving at the end of September. So, but he is definitely better than when you saw him in the video. And he wants to come on the channel one more time and kind of thank people for encouraging him and writing him a lot of letters and emails and whatnot and wishing him well. That goes a long way. So he's going to be on the channel again too. From California, nice to see you. Hi, baby May from Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Well, I kind of went over all that. We are engaged, but the marriage thing is more of a hindrance to her than a help if she ever wants to get into America. So we'll play that out as it goes. Good day, Sir Paul and Man May. You two are a high standard for Phil-Am couples. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We try to do things right. Every now and then we go off the radar, but you know, you can't stop dancing, Paul. Stand up. Let's get you on a good foot. You don't want to see me dance. Where am I? Here's Grumpy Dude. Thank you very much, Grumpy Dude.
Thank
Grumpy
you,
Dude's been
Grumpy
with us
Dude.
forever. Thank you, Big Dan.
Big Dan.
That's your birthday present, eh?
Thank you, Big Dan.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Nope, different Monty. Yeah, there's Manny. Hey, man, how you doing, buddy? End of November for 3 months. We'll go to sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for understanding. We just don't partner with people, man. And I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. It's just that this is a hobby. It's not a job. I'm retired. I like being retired. I don't like to show up. And it's just, it would make my life complicated, but I appreciate the offer. Happy birthday,
Thank
baby
you,
May.
Gloria.
Gloria. Oh, that's Stash Wagner. Stash is doing good, from what I understand. But you know what he had? I saw his wife
Billy Bitch.
at, Big Billy's on the beach or something like that. I saw his wife, and she said he had the hiccups for 10 days. Something like that. Hey, Brandon.
Ready.
Brandon the Cowboy.
Ready.
Happy birthday
Thank
from
you,
Buddy
Buddy.
Trip. Mark Norton doesn't pay. So this is a troll guy. Once again, we got to stop everything and put them in timeout. I don't understand these guys, what they think they're doing. Anyway. Hi, Paul Canada here. I just heard you mention that you smoke. Please stop. It times have I heard that. I appreciate you and I love you for it. Thank you very much. I love you for that. And you watch Critter Hunter too. Good. Well, you're in good company there, Jess. When I visit, can you introduce me to your cousin?
Thank you, Marcos.
Hey, Canine. Interesting past. Well, Justin's been on the channel. Gotta go back to my playlist. We just did an interview about a month or so ago. Yeah, Baby May's good partner. Good afternoon, Carl. Hey, Brandon. Pete the Hill, living about 140 north of you. Good luck on your medical travel. Thank you very much. Let's see. Although you're right saying that it's healthier to quit, people who quit say ready to tell you instead of quit doesn't work. That's exactly right. It's if you think that any smoker that smokes hasn't been told that's bad for you, it's kind of like, really? I don't see the pack. I don't read through the pictures. We all know it's bad for us. Thank you, Mr. Bullard. Appreciate that very much. Happy birthday. Alaska. I always wanted to go to Alaska.
Brendan, thank you.
I started with a small that automatically came up. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have freedom of speech here. So if you want to tell me to quit smoking, you feel free. Will I take your advice? I'm not so sure. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, come on. 525 people. You know, they was 530. See, we lost 5. Of course, I just deleted 5 people throwing. All we ask for is a like. I don't know why. It's just become a tradition. Thank you very much, Jess. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jess.
Why are these channels 60s? Why are these sickos on your channel 60 with 19-year-old? I think that's okay with respect there, sir. Oh, it's Froggy again. No wonder it didn't make any sense. I would go ahead and block Froggy instead of timeout. You had the chance, Froggy. We don't leave in the airport between. No, we got vaccine cards, so we're cool.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? 2 weeks to 1 month stay in Thailand? That's kind of what I figured. I think we'll book for 2 weeks just to be on the safe side. We should get everything done that we need to do. But I don't know about any kind of long-term plan because there's different retirement visas and there's different amounts of money that you can put into an account. But I'm totally out of the loop on Thailand. I got the feeling we're going to stay in the Philippines as home base and then do a lot of 2-week vacations, 3-week vacations to other countries nearby. Good noon. Yes, indeed, it is. Delta Chris, how are you? There's Delta Chris. I haven't heard from you in a while. You're going to take Baby May to the USA to meet your family. That is much easier said than done. If I could have taken her with me last time, I would have. If it was easy just to board a plane with a passport and go,
Yeah.
great. But it's about a 3-year process to get a Filipina into the United States, and that's on a good day. It's just a nightmare. Filipinos, unfortunately, have a horrible reputation. They get out of the country, and then they turn into smoke. They just disappear into the crowd because they better deal their lives somewhere else. So, came to Bangkok with me after just 2 months of video chat and 2 weeks together in Manila. We exit interviewed in Manila, but cleared okay. Cool. Yeah, I think we're armed with enough stuff that it's going to be all right. But I'd rather be way over prepared than under prepared. Happy birthday, baby May, new sub. You were in Subic in the 80s as a Marine. Well, thank you for your service. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you.
Bangkok was too big. Yeah, Chiang Mai. That's where we're going to, I guess we could take a train up there and see it, buddy. But I'd like to spend one night in Bangkok. In fact, I think it's going to be necessary just by looking at some of the itineraries. I think we're going to land at somewhere around 10 p.m. And then there's a hotel. Somebody gave me the name of it. I wrote it down, but it's outside of a hotel next to the airport. And there's like 13 flights a day that go from Bangkok to Phuket. So no big deal trying to book one of those previously. We can just walk into the airport and take the next available flight. Have you heard from John that went to the USA to look for work? Oh, yeah, I talked to him today. And he is working. What part of India are you in, Froggy? Yeah, well, Froggy's gone now. I blocked Froggy. And just as I said, I don't like to block people. I put him in 2 timeouts, and that was it. Apparently, a 66-year-old American hung himself. Yeah, I heard that. No. And they only gave, I heard that. It's been in the news, the local news, if you will. And they only give you the guy's first name. So, what do you go? I don't know him. And nobody I know knows him. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know, I'll be a guest on your channel someday. Sure.
Yeah.
Me? She wants to be a guest on your channel.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yes.
Okay. Give someone a wrench. Love you both. Your vids make me homesick for the Philippines. Yeah, I know the feeling. Every time I leave, I want to come back. Thank you very much, dude. Yeah, well, that's just, these guys that make those kind of comments, they're all the same. They really are. They're just cookie cutter. They have, one thing they lack in is imagination. They just duplicate each other. And they've got about 5 or 6 buzzwords, and they all use the same ones. So there's a group of maybe 30 or 40 of them that I'm familiar with, and they all say the same thing. So, you know, they need to turn on the imagination. Happy birthday, May.
Thank you, Joe.
I am on late. I got involved in a big, long video call with John and a bunch of other expats. And I've been moving a little slow because I threw my back out. But we're here. And I wanted to do like 1 live stream at least, maybe 2 live streams a month, and then cut it down to that. Just to kind of say hi. So I have not done a video in a while, and I just want to stay in touch. Salama, it's to you too.
Thank you.
Does May get jealous? Well, very rarely do they check me out, but May is born jealous. This is the most jealous woman on the planet, and the most hard-headed.
Are you jealous, guy?
What, me?
Yeah.
No.
Back to the question.
Are you a jealous girl?
Warehouse girl. I'm jealous.
Yeah. She calls herself, what do you call yourself? Checkpoint?
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. I know I'm going out. She goes, wait, I'm coming with you. You need a security guard.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. No, language is not my thing. I wish it was. I wish I could pick it up. I can't even learn Spanish. Something simple. Bro. Yeah, we got rid of Froggy. I finally deleted him. Let's see, Vietnam, a lot cheaper. Yeah, it is. I know, I've been there. The language is awful in the Vietnam. I mean, awful, awful. It's really. I actually pointed to. I had a menu, and I was in a Vietnamese restaurant or coffee shop, whatever the hell it was, by myself, and I pointed to the menu right here. I want that. It was a hot coffee, and they brought me an iced coffee. Mm. And all I did was point to a picture, and they got it wrong. So, trying to navigate with the language over there, impossible. Oh, you gotta. Oh, yeah. Any fruit tree is gonna bring bugs and birds and flies. Just happy birthday,
Thank you,
baby.
everyone. Dean?
Hi, Brandon. Yeah, well, Froggy's one of those trolley types. I love Epstein Island. This is another one. Yeah. Vietnam is good when you have a support group. I can imagine that being true. If you had a band of expats over there that could help you. Yeah, poor Froggy. He's gone. You never made a trip to Dumageddon. Happy birthday, May. I agree. I think it would be a trip to take May there and take her to Vegas, where I grew up. Well, not grew up, but where I spent the last 31 years of my life. Disneyland, and then just the natural stuff too. You know, like Grand Canyon, the desert. She's never seen a real desert before. I can't stand the desert, but it would be good for her to see. Brownouts drive me crazy. I'm researching something, batteries for house electrical needs. Yeah, we can pick up a generator, excuse me, for about $800, and but they're not deal breakers for us. The brownouts are like, they're irritating. Sometimes they happen at inopportune moments, like while you're right in the middle of something on the computer, like a live stream. So, and the lights go out. But I don't know, I've gotten used to them, I guess. And where we live is so much cooler than where we used to live. So before, when there was a brownout, I was miserable. It was just that we had to leave. We had to go someplace where it was air conditioned. We're here, we can pretty much just stay put. I don't think there's any alligators. I do not know. Some guy named Charlie or something like that. And I did not know the man. I'm sorry it happened. I guess he hung himself. The poison darts. I don't know what the poison darts are. 35 a day food, now train flight to Philippines. Not train. Yeah, I went to Nha Trang when I was there. Spent 3 weeks. Oh, those guys, you know. Yeah. Vietnam, you have to do a visa run every 30 days. Well, you would know because you were there, huh? That is a pain in the butt. So, trying to live 2 months, 2 months, and 2 months doesn't look like it's going to happen in any of those countries. But there's other countries like Latin America we could try, but I don't know if it'd be worth it or not. We're good. Yeah, I did. I tried to be nice, but it didn't work. You ever seen it? You need to be careful. Yeah, well, I saw my first one, 5 years, little guy, little black snake
Yeah,
out in the grass out there.
like a finger.
Like a finger, yeah, little tiny guy. Yeah, old Froggy needs to get a life, huh?
Made poison.
We live in Valencia, Negros Oriental. Hey, Steve G.
Stay.
Yeah, I don't think May would be much of a shopper if she went to stuff like that. Doesn't float her boat. She's not into labels like Coach or Louis Vuitton. Or,
Yeah, no.
She doesn't give a shit about that. You know, if it's cute, she'll wear it, right? And the cheaper it is, the better it is.
Yeah.
Actually, she's the opposite. She thinks, you know, if she can get something for $1 as opposed to $20, well, then hey, let's get the one for $1 because they all look the same. A
Yeah.
pair of jean shorts, new or okay, are identical. There's no difference. She buys her tops, and you buy some new stuff off of Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Like your shoes, you have to buy that new.
Yeah.
You know,
100 pieces.
socks and stuff like that. But those things you buy new. But no, she's not into handbags and fancy stuff and a lot of bling or jewelry or any of that. She's like me. Neither one of us want to be showy. I think we're going to shut it down because my throat is starting to give out.
Yeah. One.
And I'm going to miss a lot of comments, so I apologize, guys, as always. We'll start out. We'll stay in for like another 12 minutes. Is that okay? Because that puts us at 2 hours. If I was 60, I'd have a stunning. Yeah, she is gorgeous. But I'm 67. Roll call. Let's see. Anthony says, going to meet my girlfriend there in December for the first time. She's in the Philippines Army. Wow, same age as me, 27. That is too cool. 27 years old. You're like one of the youngest guys I've ever talked to coming out here. That is awesome. Let's see. We get some people that haven't been on. Yeah, a lot of Froggy comments. We got rid of Froggy. Unfortunately, he came in and interrupted my flow. Okay, you guys are discussing amongst yourselves. I see. That's good. One of the same questions. Here's a hi, baby me.
Thank you. Hello.
Here's Bakersfield. Oh, here's a good one. This is Miss Nix was really funny, focused on making money as she could buy something. Very honest. Yeah. Well, she's in it to make a buck. She's into YouTube. In fact, I think I'll make a video today and I'll post it tonight about doing YouTube and the different versions of it. There's those that want to make money. They want to make a career out of it. They want to have all the product endorsements. They do commercials. They sell memberships. They have Patreon accounts. They do special videos for special people. They do consulting work, all that kind of stuff. So there's bigger avenues than I've got to increase revenue. I imagine if I did that, I could triple my income. But this has always been a hobby and a diary in my life for me. The money I make on the channel is strictly by AdSense. And the money she makes has been by AdSense. Yeah. But I should look into that for May and Nix and the rest of them as to different avenues because she's got more energy when it comes to making videos than I do. I usually make my video about an hour before airtime, where she's got 4 or 5 in there.
Five videos.
She's got 5
Once a
videos
day.
ready to go. You know, me, I got nothing.
I'm very addict.
But You should hook her up with that because it is an income stream for me. And she's trying to save up and buy a house and all that kind of stuff, or land. So, anyway, yeah, we're blocking Froggy, a lot of Froggy here. Let's see. Hey, Paul, met you briefly in Tom Tom's. I stayed in Phuket for a month. Nice beaches. That's a fact. Did you go to Naiharn Beach? Here's my question. That's my favorite spot. You can get a massage on the beach. Boy, a massage sounds good on my back. Greetings from Alaska. I'm just kind of bouncing through every 10th comment. And we're losing people as we speak anyway, so that's good. It's getting late there. Oh, here's a question. When is your next trip to the U.S.? That'll probably be in about a year and a half. I want to try to make it every 2 years. So I've been back 6 months. So I'll go to Thailand with her, and then hopefully we'll get to go somewhere else. We'll bounce, and then I'll go solo back to America. I would love to see the YouTube how to vid. Well, it really won't be how to do YouTube. It'll be more about, well, it'll be a little bit of that, but I'm not the best guy to tell you technically how to do YouTube. I've got a thing called TubeBuddy, and I still can't figure out how to size pictures for it. So, you're not talking to Albert Einstein here on YouTube. But about our experiences on YouTube, yeah. I think we could go over the negatives, the positives, the money-making opportunities that are out there for some people, why I do YouTube. And, I do have advice for once, because I've had one of the inspirations for doing that is, excuse me, a lot of guys, not a lot, but a good number of guys have asked me, they said, hey, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. And what do you think? And I always tell people, go for it, go have fun. And they say, well, what should I do about this, that, and the other? And I thought, well, there was a number of guys that mentored me when I started. And so let's pay it forward. And so maybe I can mentor a little bit. It'll be a very small video as far as views go. I already know that going in. It's not going to have a lot of appeal for a lot of people. So I'll wrap my month up with a real crappy video. I ain't like them apples. Thank you very much. We'll do our best. If we get out of town, I think we'll have a good time no matter what. We'll take May for a walk down Bangor Road, see what she thinks of that. Happy 56th birthday.
Biggest 56.
You still look like a baby, though. That's a nice compliment.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God. I like that. We're going to end the month with a really crappy video. Well, there's a lot of comments in here. I apologize, guys.
Mike.
Here's a happy birthday.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm 63, been smoking for 40 years. Going to do my best, put down the cigarettes and pick up the weights again and rebuild myself. Great. I just blocked the guy. I should have put it up there, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I usually take the worst comment and pin it on my videos. New comments. We got new comments coming in. Oh, I know I skipped a bunch of stuff. Where am I here? Okay. Hey, Paul, it's 1 a.m. on the East Coast, and I'm not sure why I watched this late. I don't know either. We are on late, and it is getting late out there. So we'll wrap it up. Well, good luck with that. Old dog will be with her long enough to invest in that house that she wants. Come on, man. Everybody needs to do what they want to do. Hello from Indiana. Plan on visiting Philippines in December for a month or so and try to meet up one day. Appreciate your advice. Well, there you go, Butch. Good travels. All right, so let's see if I can find a real snarky one. No. All right, so let's just finish this up. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you, amazing.
Light the shadow. Okay, that's kind of a beating. I get it now. Anyway, ayo for real now. Take care and again, and happy birthday, baby May.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Florence.
I'm actually finally going to visit her for about a month. Cool. People need to get shots to enter the Philippines. Yes. As far as I know. I think you can get in without a vaccination, but don't take my word for it if you quarantine. But maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe that's if you test positive. I don't know. Well, I'll be in Chiang Mai tentatively. I'm not really planned on it, but I think we can get there from here. All right, so we will say goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you,
And
everyone.
thanks for joining us. And we will see you next trip.